Yes, indeed. It's a wonderful Wednesday here at this historic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the first of these three ODIs, as for the first time in a home series, Afghanistan take on Bangladesh. These are the three games we're going to play. It's a short and sharp series, the 6th, the 9th, and indeed the 11th of November. It all starts here today at Sharjah.
Afghanistan winning the toss and deciding to bat. The internationals, a historic day, and it should be a cracking day too.
Yeah, I mean, the conditions are conducive for good batting, and winning the toss, electing to bat first, and they've got a powerhouse at the top of the order in Gurbaz. He's absolutely... Afghanistan won the tournament, beating the likes of Pakistan and India and Sri Lanka.
Took 10 in 8 matches.
Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Let's go. Ready for the first ball then of this series.
Almost dark ages, nobody really bothered about the side screen at all. His temperament will be tested in the circuit.
Width, and Hlghlghts likes that. That'll go for 4. Look at the speed of the outfield there. He didn't time it perfectly, but he's found the gap, and Afghanistan are rolling. First over gone then. They've won the toss and batted 6 without loss. Struck the ball very nicely out to deep point, but he's running between the wickets. Looks as though he's had some sort of issue. Taskin strikes. Gurbaz skipping down the pitch, trying to drive the outside edge, and Mushfiqur Rahim takes a good diving catch away to his right. Fantastic start for Bangladesh.
Yeah, intelligent piece of bowling, because he saw the batsman coming out of the crease and then adjusted his length wonderfully well. A little bit of shape away from him as well, keeping the ball away from his swing of the bat, and nicely held behind the wickets. It's a good catch, it's a good start, and the experienced hand of Taskin strikes early. So the first glimpse of how talented this guy is, because as an opener you want to have this shot available to you, and so it was smashed. Absolutely dismissive he was over square leg. If you can play the pull shot, if you can play the drive, then you're set.
Tested again, and almost all the way for 6. Tremendous end to the over there from Siddiqullah Atal. Successive boundaries, Afghanistan 17 for 1.
On the onside at deep square. Lovely stroke. Amazing stroke from Atal. And he picks up another boundary.
Well, simple yet effective. Just a nice punch down the ground. Knew it was going to go to the boundary the moment he hit it. Just held the pose ever so slightly. And of course the outfield's done the rest. So boundary number 3.
Start to that series, drawing a wonderful time in the...
Well, 2 in the power play. So if you get 3, you're right on top. Again, it was just a drive slightly away from the body. Mushfiqur Rahim gleefully takes the catch. He's taken both. Not to get Gurbaz, and now Ramacha, who's gone for 2. Afghanistan in some trouble. It's 30 for 2. So he's really grown into the captaincy in this format. His batting continues to evolve. Something he'll want to change is that conversion rate. 21 for Hlghlghts.
Nice looking shot straight down the ground. The skipper looks in a little bit of trouble. Let's have a look. Fairly full delivery. Full face of the bat. And picks up 4 runs for it.
Yeah, nice shot. All he had to do was to beat that man at square straight. It was all about timing and placement. Lovely shot.
Yeah, just a little full. And a beautiful bit of timing there by Hashmatullah. Just punches it straight down the ground and allows the bat to be bat.
Flogged through the offside by Gulbadin. The only blot on the landscape for Bangladesh so far has been 3 deliveries now from Taskin, which have been punished for 4.
And that's a good solid looking shot. That'll give a good feel to Gulbadin Naib, a good feel kind of shot with an offer, and played nicely in the vacant area on the offside.
Short and flogged over mid-wicket by Gulbadin. If he didn't time the previous one, he certainly timed this one. I wonder if it was a slower ball actually, but it just, Gulbadin said, thank you very much.
Absolutely waited for it and played it nicely. That's a good welcome boundary to bring the partnership to 34 now. So partnership building for Afghanistan.
Well, Gulbadin played the pull earlier in the over. Afghanistan further in trouble.
Yeah, just getting too carried away, I guess. Having already scored 9 runs. Only Taskin Ahmed finally gets a wicket. A short one, and a fielder placed right there at the short mid-wicket. Safely taken. A very crucial partnership broken now by Bangladesh. Afghanistan half side back into the dugout. Gulbadin Naib making promising 22. Afghanistan are 71 for 5.
20th over, final ball of the over, banged into the surface. Rashad Hussain. And he's dispatched.
Mighty hit. Normally when you're under pressure, you tend to lose the targeted. Has gone fine for 4. All it needed was an edge. It carried through. The outfield is massively quick.
Ramis, we were saying it off air, we said it a little bit on air too. This is not proactive captaincy. You've got the opposition in all sorts of trouble. If you've got a slip in right now, all of a sudden it's 87 for 6. And Sharaful and Mustafi's
6-wicket partnership, I believe it was. This one again in the slot and has been dispatched for a maximum. Muhammad Nabi. What a great looking shot that is.
Magnificent strike from Nabi. Calculative assault, they say. A lovely thrust of delivery. Picks the length early.
Smashed. No other word for it. Mohamed Nabi brutalising that ball over mid-wicket. Taskin's gone short again, not for the first time today, and not for the first time he's been punished.
Yeah, not the length to bowl on this surface. Doesn't have any bounce, doesn't have any pace. It's set up so nicely for him to play that powerful pull. What a great shot that is. What a great innings he's playing. 44 or 42 in a very, very...
17th, 50. Edged, and it'll go down to the boundary for 4. Luck running with Nabi and Afghanistan at the moment. Fortune favours the brave.
Yeah, it was a wider angle from Mahmudullah as well, not targeting the stumps, so an easy shot in the end because it was extension of arms from Nabi. There you see, firing it away from the stumps and an edge and 4.
Fans are screaming for their idol, this man Rashid Khan, the global superstar that he is. The Bangladesh Historic Stadium with chants of Bangladesh, Bangladesh. Mohamed Nabi's taken a real liking. And Rashid Khan takes him on, gets a good piece of it and will get 4. dances down the track. Innovation at its best from Rashid Khan.
So be it, he's bowled beautifully today, Miraz. However, gives himself a little bit of room of that.
Hooked and straight to the man. Mustafizer's been in the wickets. This time he takes the catch. And it's off his left arm partner. Short ball in and gets the big breakthrough.
A huge wicket in the context of this innings. Banged in, Rashid Khan trying to swat it almost. Well, all he's managed to do is give Mustafizer a rather simple catch. And Shariful his first wicket of the game. Khan departs for 10. Afghanistan 189 for 7.
So impressive.
For a maximum.
Yeah, he read it brilliantly. I think this slow ball was always on the cards. The off-cutter being attempted, it sat up very nicely, almost like a top spinner, and went over mid-wicket for a gigantic 6. What a straight, a big 6. And against the run of play, Hlghlghts has played
To turn the fortunes for Afghanistan in this game. Lofted stroke away from the fielder. Long chase. He gives it up. 4 runs from Shomi Sarkar.
I don't think it's going to work for Afghanistan, this pace from Nabi, because that's not his style of bowling. That's not his forte. He really rips them into the surface. This was another floater that was dealt with quite nicely in the end by the left-hander. Wants to probably come in because of the left-hander's angle. A couple of floaters really will not do Afghanistan a lot of good. They need Nabi to be in.
About what he can do, his potential as a bowler. Gets it behind the square on the onside. The fielder will certainly give it up. It's gone for 4.
It's an impressive start by Bangladesh, not really pushed by the status of the opposition's bowling prowess. Every time they've got the ball to hit, they've been able to hit. A little ungainly on this occasion, Shomi Sarkar. Normally he's a very fine looking batsman, especially through the offside. Got cramped up just a little. And still the impact was a good one, a boundary.
Pensive, concerned captain. Nabi is out of the field now. Off the edge, it's a single. Also, they have to keep in mind the possibility of Duke setting in later in the innings. Well, they've got lots of experience playing on spin-friendly pitches in Bangladesh against high-quality spinners as well, also playing test match cricket, so the batters are conditioned. It's about summoning up those skills because they haven't played one-day internationals since March 2024. It's been a long period.
They have another 3 after this series, Bangladesh. They play West Indies, I think, after they finish against Afghanistan. So there's still an opportunity for them to tweak the combination before the Champions Trophy.
Free hit on offer. Wants to run another wide. Wild throw. It's all happening here at Sharjah. Another wide. It means the free hit will remain. Marginally overstepping. He's a tall man. Ghaznfar hails from Paktia province. It's a mountainous place. Wanted to become a pace bowler, then is suggested by his coach to become a spinner. Taken cues from Ravichandran Ashwin in developing the carom delivery.
Free hit 6 will make him feel just a little bit more stronger, more firmer at the crease.
Effortless in the mold of Nicholas Pooran from West Indies. 6 was the demand. It's fulfilled already in this over. Crowd is getting behind. The Afghanistan, Bangladesh 50 up, 53 for 1 to the delight of the Bangladeshi spectators here. 9 overs gone, 53 for 1.
Against Australia, all of a sudden, the man came and took 4 wickets. That too of Glenn Maxwell as well. Yeah. It'll be important to see how the medium pacers actually play on this wicket. Straight away into the air, but that will run down to the boundary. 1 bounce for.
Just for a moment, as the ball impacted the bat, you wondered as to whether or not this was just going to go straight up and give the mid-off fielder Rashid Khan a chance at getting to it. Not out of the middle, but chunky enough to get it over the head of mid-off. And a bounce away. There's the stand-in keeper, Ikram Ali Keel. Big concern for Afghanistan. Not about Gurbaz's glove work being missed in the second innings so much, because Ali Keel is an outstanding keeper. But will Gurbaz be okay for game 2 and game 3? Good news, there is 2 days before the next game. So maybe that little break up to Saturday, to when we're expecting probably close to a full house here, maybe they'll be able to get Gurbaz.
That was a no ball that was smashed for a 6. And all of a sudden, the 50-run partnership up.
Oh, what a glorious shot. This is, well, it's a bit bludgeony, but it's good enough. He's got a very good piece of it, isn't he? And Shanto knows that whilst the ball is still hard, the 2 new balls find a way to get ahead, well ahead of this chase. I wonder how much of the Rashid Khan factor is playing in the heads of these 2 batters. They would rather get ahead of the chase right now, and then that therefore can lessen the impact of the X factor, the star man for Afghanistan. I'm not sure it's going to be much longer before Hashmatullah Shahidi says, okay Rashid, let's go, let's get you into the game, let's impact the game now.
Well, I think he should be bowling next. As far I am concerned, if you are the Afghanistan skipper, you will want your best bowler to come into play as early as you can, looking at the context of the game, because this partnership is taking the game away, far away from the reach of Afghanistan. Slower one, well disguised, but nicely negotiated. 9 runs coming off the first over of Gulbuddin. Bangladesh are cruising 63 for 1.